Hey, TurboTax accountants, Mark Franke here. This is video number 1 for case number 2. In this case, we're going to explore married couples with dependents. We're also going to look at some deductions for home ownership, and we're also going to look at credits for childcare and some credits for educational costs. We'll also again have W-2 income, alimony paid, and a small business, just like we did in case 1. So this video, we're just going to review the information I've already put in for our fictitious couple, Michael and Janice Rissell. So in your handout, you'll have this information on their Social Security number, birth date for Michael and Janice, and then they have their 2 dependents, Wolfgang and Helga. They'll be filing married, filing jointly, which is going to generally save people tax. And then, of course, here's their address. So I've already put this information in. It goes in just like it did for case number 1. Then we're going to put in their W-2 information. So I'll choose what I work on, and then wages and salaries. I've already put this information in for Michael's employer, Arthur Waterhouse. This is right from your handout. By the way, sometimes TurboTax is requiring a state and zip code for employers. If you run across that, just use California and the zip code for Cerritos College, which is 90650. So we've got the W-2 information that comes right from your handout. We have contribution to a 401k that Michael made. And then we have state wages and state taxes that have been withheld. This screen is some kind of oddball things. We'll just click none of the above. And let's go and take a look at Janice, the wife. Janice is a teacher and works at Horace Mann Elementary School. Again, California 90650. And then we have the W-2 information down below here, right from the handout, boxes 1 through 6. She did not make a contribution to a 401k plan. And then her state wages are down below here. I'll continue. And then none of the above. So there's only 2 W-2s in this case, one for the husband, Michael, and one for the wife, Janice. Again, this information goes in just like it went in case number 1, except now we have 2 of them. The business income is on a Schedule C. This is a crafts business that Janice runs out of her house. She uses her name as the name of the business, and she runs it in her house. Does she have an employer ID number? She does not. She doesn't have any employees. And here's the business code, 454930. She uses the cash method of accounting. She played an active role in the business, and we can go ahead and enter her information. Didn't get any 1099 miscellaneous. Her income, $88.50. She carries an inventory at cost. Her beginning inventory was $175, and her ending inventory is $150. Again, comes right off of your handout. The cost of her purchases were $1,000. And then she had some expenses. She didn't have any expenses for a vehicle or any assets. And then here is the 2017 information. You won't see the 2016 information, just the 2017. These expenses are listed on your handout. There's no long-term care insurance, and there's no other business expenses not yet reported. Other business situations, none of the above. And we're going to say she didn't have a business office in her home. That's for purposes of taking a deduction for your home, which we're not going to do. So her net income, after you get her income and expenses all in, should be $5,192. Now I've already put in other information I'm going to go over in the other videos that follow. So right now, ignore the federal refund if you're just trying to follow along and put this in. You won't have this number yet, but that's okay. Look at this and have this as your check figure. Okay, that's enough for this video. I will see you in a little bit with video number 2.